Hello traders, I hope you're having a good day. I'm in a new flat, so I finally moved and I will be returning to more regular activity for our group in terms of YouTube videos and so on. Today we will go very deep into the charts. I would like to show you everything what happened. We had huge volatility, like I was trading like 7 days in a row without much sleep. It was a very profitable period of time, as we discussed in the group. In this big volatility dump, you either made a lot of money or you lost a lot of money, or you probably end up in a zero. That's also the option. And if you lost money, you should really educate more on trading, because it was like a time machine. It showed you how are you in terms of trading, because these days can happen. This was more like fundamental news as well, along with technicals. But if you perform badly here, you need to really improve, and I hope my video will help you with this. Let me show you everything. There will be a lot of gold nuggets you can learn in this video. So we should really start why the fall happened. The reasons were fundamentals, from stock market. We discussed this for the past few weeks. The world is on a deleveraging cycle. So because Fed is raising interest rates, so stock market is heading down, Bitcoin as well. Look what happened after Corona. Yeah? From 2020 we had massive pumps on stock market and many commodities and Bitcoin as well. Now money are getting out of the system, so of course we are like heading down. So we have this is like strong headwind for Bitcoin and crypto and stock market. Dollar is getting stronger, and like interest rates are going up, so yeah, big headwinds. And also we had like news. We start to have fundamental news from crypto as well, because Luna collapsed along with UST. So, and they were forced to sell 80,000 bitcoins on exchanges. So they really accelerated move to the downside. Yes, but doesn't matter. You had the opportunities to be short, and also auction market theory and other methods we use were warning you need to be really careful. So I can show you over here, for example, very important, like, because the move started to be, of course you are trading range here like day trader and scalper, but move started to be done also from higher time frame traders, and it's very obvious over here. Look here. This was our 5-month range. Yes, 5-month range. So we were trading in between big high volume nodes here. You see beautiful range between. But the problem started when we started to lose this high volume node again, and also val of that range here. So this was a huge warning for you. And also, I was warning you in the group, we would like to trade these, if you grab this liquidity over here, and we do swing failure pattern, we return to the high volume node, we can take profit there, make it support up. That never happened. That scenario never happened. We grabbed liquidity, but we continued lower, so we really left this range here. So, and you really need to zoom out. You cannot be zoomed in such a big moves. Yes, this was huge move. So this range was left, and we started to go where? So what is our next range here? On the left, you need to look on the left. It's a summer range of 2021. So again, you get acceptance, into this range. So your point of control was another like take profit target, val also. But we run this range fully. Yes, we run the range fully, and you see where we stopped. We stopped actually at, if you zoom out further, we need to go to a daily time frame. Auction market theory will always teach you, and you will never struggle what is happening on Bitcoin from small 1-minute time frame to daily, weekly time frames. You will always know. You see where we started to find some small bounces. At least it was this big range here, because Bitcoin on a big time frame from macro view from 2nd of January is on big range. Yeah, now it's a bit lost, but it was for 16 months it was in big range, so that was another target. So as you lost this range here and you run the summer range, you also went into the big val, 16-month val here, and there was some profit taking here, and we've got some bounces on smaller time frames there. So yeah, it was pretty nice. Important thing I want to show you, we actually predicted, I was posting you a few things. If you are in the group and you miss some posts or something, make sure to go to search and check my posts from history, because sometimes you can miss really big gold nuggets. Even we use extensions a lot as well, so that was first target for, you know, that was like January, yeah, look here, January, and the target was here at 30k. Then we had the one-to-one extension 26,600, and the final extension will be hit maybe in future 24,000. So this was given to you. And also if you go over here, you know, the real good trader can predict moves and will take the trade when the zone is hit. So I just want to show you, just need to scroll a bit more up. And this is the post from 23 of January. You can stop video and read about it, why not? And you know, I placed the, you know, it's really big box because this is like swing trade, but you know, it was hit. I would like to show you here, maybe you can see it better. We will go over long-term charting today as well, but you can see we went into the magic box and we bounced. So I took the longs here, and we can go over this more deeper. So that was important, but I just wanted to show you these two things. These were predicted. And also if we go over here, Bitcoin charts, this is long term. This was also extremely important post on 4th of May. I combine trading, you know, trading, my trading is consistent. It's is made from you know, stroke technical analysis, order flow, order books on TRDR and Tradinglite, hyblock data, and of course on-chain. On-chain is also important for me. I can combine these very well together. I said 38 to 41k is most transacted node in Bitcoin's history. It means liquidity is also building from it. When we move from it with impulsive wave on high time frame, one of the camp is gonna be very sad by outcome. Stopped out, liquidated. You can see on-chain there was huge changing of hands, you know, people were transacting heavily at 38, 41k, both longs and both shorts. So if you move from this very hard, you will destroy one of the side of the trade, which is longs or shorts, and this time it was longs, yes. So that region lost, it was very critical. We lost 37, 36k, as I showed you from higher time frame. This region here, you know, these people who were transacting for 5 months in this high volume node, you know, 38,000 to 41k, they got really wrecked here in this move. Yeah, they were expecting upside, but the opposite happened. So, but you know, you can combine everything together. So auction market theory was warning you, and I can show you, maybe we can go over a few trades we had on the way to the downside, because I want to delete some folders so we can go over these. So at you know, at 30,000 we started to have really good levels. Let me just check when we first arrived there. Yes, it was over here. Yep. You know, people in legend rank, they have access to my charts, over 700 items in there. If you have access to my charts, you can actually, it's your big advantage because you save money. So you save time on your charting, but also you see all levels I see and all levels I want to trade, because I do not have shit levels on my chart. Every single level I have on my chart has meaning, and I want to trade it, you know, as confluence. Look at here, as we arrived to the 30,000 region, we had big market structure daily, big bounces, you know. Then we went into the big extension. It was all along with this market structure. One day order block midline was over here with naked daily. That was the crazy trade. Look at the bounce here. That's what I'm talking about. For me, it was the biggest profitable week this year. I think I made like really good profits in this week, because all the levels you usually wait for weeks, they just started to play out. Look here, so beautiful bounce from here, and you know, you wait for with patience. If you know what is happening on the charts and you have like big fundamental moves, you must be very patient and wait for your levels. Beautiful. By the way, this market structure daily was providing us multiple bounces in a row. I'm only showing you like day trades. Of course, we did a lot of technical analysis while we were in this range with the golden zone and so on, but you see. So we went lower. Where we got another bounce, I mean the major swing failure patterns were super important for me on the way to the downside. This was the major swing failure pattern one. Look here, we grabbed huge liquidity here. It was high volume node also with big market structure. This one is from long term, yeah, this whole region. Another huge bounce. This one was also for probably 10%. Yes, 10%. We continued lower. We started to find some support. Another swing failure pattern over here. This one was confirmed a bit later, you know, but like at this low, you needed really wide stop loss for this trade, so you cannot use leverage. Also, golden zone was over here, so you got nice bounce as well here. Okay, now I can delete this folder and I will show you the lowest part of the trade. Here we are. We got another move down, again a major swing failure pattern. You remember 30 in the low row. I made most of the money on swing failure patterns on these moves actually. Also we had a major speed fan start here, so another beautiful bounce. Then we go a bit lower, small swing failure pattern here. This was our naked high volume node. We started to see small range here, but in the end it was lost and we went for the major levels down here. And move here hit big levels. It was low volume now, that was only downside of this area, but we did 3 swing failure patterns here. So I mean 3 lows were taken, so we did like triple swing failure pattern here. It was again huge 0.66 golden zone from 2018 pool, and another 0.66 pool here, and also we hit yearly support one over here. So, and this was happening during London morning. I had alerts when we under these lows, so I was actually waking up and I was taking long. As I showed you before, it was the magic box for me, which I posted in January. So this area I was already hold this area. I was interested to buy into the spot, to buy as a swing trader, to buy as a day trader, even as a scalper. So I took, I was waking up with alert and I took some nice longs here. And the bounce from here was the final bounce here. You can see the bounce was like 20-30%, yeah. Let's measure. 22%, yes. What we need to add here, we've seen special situation here, which was like confirming us this is good bottom. I was also saying that to the group when I woke up. I'm using this template, is beautiful. Also, yeah, so spot to derivatives basic delta is showing you if leverage is more aggressive than spot markets. You can see the leverage was actually buying this low here, super aggressive, but in the end the spot market started selling again and they got wrecked, yeah, they got liquidated and stopped out. What happened on the bottom was actually very interesting. I actually heard, yeah, it was just crazy, but people actually got in huge shorts at this last move here. It was like revenge shorting, and look at the spot. Spot was leading this shorting. So as soon as you trap these people with big spot buying, spot finally returned to the balance. We started to go up. Also the tether, we are seeing tethering out. Like during bull market, this indicator was pretty nice because it was showing us people going out from tether into Bitcoin or altcoins. But right now this was actually capitulation move. People went out of tether but out of crypto as well. So, and they got to other stable coins because UST caused big fear and people started panicking on tether. Usually when tether get like depecked, it's usually the major bottoms. You can see that in the past. So from this point of view also people really panicked, yeah. And if you go to 1 hour time frame, you can just check how this behaved in history. So from leverage point of view, absolutely perfect bottom. People aggressively shorted bottom. So I really loved seeing that, and that even confirmed me I can be more patient with the longs here. Yeah. Also, one more important thing about pivots. I like pivots, of course I like pivots. They are giving you like a bias. They are not major confluence for me, but I want to be aware of them and what we are doing. So would the pivots on yearly time frame are also important for you. You can see we actually kissed 48,000 pivot, yeah, our new yearly pivot, and we went down straight to the support one. So, and look at the bounce, beautiful. And you can still see this pivot here was never tapped here from 2021, and now it's standing at 22,700 roughly. So it's waiting to be another target under this support one. And you can see like pivots, especially the main midline pivot, yeah, it's giving you bias, it's giving you small green or red light, what will be the market direction probably. It's like also is like magnet. So you can see the bull market, whole year we were trading above this this pivot, yeah. Again, as the bull market was born, this was our capitulation low here on Corona, and we started trading about this this pivot here. Resistance one was resisting you, and then we started to finally like go away, and we were trading above pivot. So from this point of view, the bull market was already like getting born, yeah, and it was going great. And you can see actually this better on smaller time frames. It's such a huge difference, you know. Just you don't even need to trade the pivots, but just you need to know where are you standing in terms of pivots. Let me show you. So even here, yeah, we had beautiful move from 38,000 to 48,000. Look what we were doing on a weekly pivot scale. We started to really trade from this point, yeah. You see, this was like range. We were trading below the pivot most of the time, but here was different. Market started to trade above this pivot and made this support. So, and we started to move up. So resistance one made support. Again, we are trading about pivot. Look, this is like green light for you. Like bias should be to the upside, yeah. When you see something like this, again a pivot. Just after we are trading about pivot, we lost it, then we reclaimed it. But you know, there was some first warning sign just from this midline pivot showing you we start to trade more under pivots, yeah. Look here, we lost the pivot and we heading down again. We are spending all week under the pivot, yeah. It was not even tapped. Here was some hope for the bulls. We started to like trading above pivot, but we lost it again and just went under again. Just small peaks most of the time under pivot, again small peaks most of the time under pivot. Look here, pivot was here, we are trading below pivot. Even today, this week, look here, we have pivot, we are unable to trade above pivot. So what is it telling you? The bias is to the downside, yeah, until you reclaim this pivot as market structure. It's not just pivot, you will get of course market structure here and so on. So use pivots on your advantage. You don't even, of course you can watch the levels, but midline pivot is really good tool for you, for your bias, yeah. What is market doing? Okay, so that was a bit of talk about this. Let's go further here. So I, you know, 22% move from the areas I wanted to buy. I showed you at the beginning of the video. So beautiful move. Everything was predicted, you know. Most of the people are not real traders actually, because they cannot give you zones before they happen. And just, you know, post trading. This part of the video is I do post trading analysis, but I'm showing you, if you go to the group, you will see many like confirmations. We do predict stuff and we plan to take areas before they are hit. That's how you can recognize real traders, yes. So we can turn off this one and now we can go over like all the folders I have, so you can see how you are actually building your trading levels and ideas. And I just want to remind you, as legend rank, you have access to all my charting. So I'm doing that every Monday or Tuesday, and you will save a lot of time and you will know what I'm looking at, what I want to trade. I mean, this is really good separate. If you want to really clean charting, I mean, this is really current system I'm using and it's pretty good. So you have local time frame, which is like past 2 weeks, we can say. Bitcoin is crazy in terms of volatility, so I call it local, yeah. So on local time frame, you watch local market structures, of course. It's your areas where you look for trade and it's areas where you look to take profit. Look at here, these are really good market structures which were born here, and we can see we are right now we are ranging between two of them, yes. So and it's getting like more mature the more bounces you get. It's really nice. We are ready to the upside, yes. Some of them are pretty weak because they had like only really little time spent there, but still you need to mark them because with other confluence they can give you a beautiful trade. We are really ready for the upside in terms of market structures. To the downside, as Bitcoin was not trading much in 20-30k, you need to use long-term market structures, which I'll show you a bit later. And each tool I show you is building you like full picture for your trading. Of course, we can have a look on the auction market theory and ranges. We are trading for the past week this range here. It was beautiful, you know, you just look for longs at the val and look for shorts at the VAH. And also you look to take profit at the extremes of the range. You don't need to overcomplicate here. The volatility is not small, like this range volatility is how much? 3 to 5%, so it's really not bad. So these are the three most important ranges you are watching at the moment, and they are like combined together. Even as you arrive to this region, look here, we had perfect short here. Please learn auction market theory in our group. It will make your life easier. You can actually trade just with auction market theory and few more things. You will never struggle what is Bitcoin doing at the moment. So even as we are trying, look here, like we had range here, we left the range. We started to building big range here. We started to push out of this range. So, but we actually visit just neighbor range. Just imagine it like you always visit some neighbor, yeah, while you are not doing all-time high. So we visited, we've got friendly visit to this naked block here. It was naked on TPO charts from Exocharts and so on. Let me show you. You have volume, you have TPO, you have two different things, but you can learn in our group what's the difference between them, and you combine principles. So quarter TPO, zoom out. TPO is also very precise. They usually align where is the volume, but anyway. So we had this naked block here. Look here, perfect touch. You take it, you know, you don't need a wide stop loss for this trade, and you enjoy move. We had not enough power to actually go even to this VAC here to rotate range fully, and it was also not just POC, it was high volume node, yeah. So the full region was high volume node. So perfect short here. That's the short I'm still holding from this position. So I'm very safe. So you see, I got in longs from our big swing area. I'm holding short from here now, and I'm also scalping and day trading this area. So it's like small hedge, yeah, we can say. And of course, you take profit. You are not greedy. Yeah? You must take profit even if you are hedged. Yeah, you must do it well. So again, we are rotating the range. Again, we hit the val, people taking profit here. You know, if you start to lose this region here, you will go and accept yourself into this previous range. So we plan to trade this POC here on swing failure pattern, and 27k can be actually amazing. 27,300 to 27k will be good region to like looking for longs when you rotate this another range here. Yeah. So from ranges, everything's clear here, and if we go higher, we will be ready with smaller ranges we form on the way up, and they will be giving us trades. Yeah, I do not doubt, as the move was so violent down, you trapped so many people here. High volume nodes, you must always prepare them. They are waiting. They are your main confluence for trades. High volume node is waiting over here. When we do swing failure pattern into this high volume node, it's gonna be great trade. Another one is here, and another one is here. Everything's ready, and same to the upside. You see, this was the high volume node. It was touched, so I changed the color. Now it's like it was touched, so it gave us trade. The best one are shiny, you know, shiny ones, because they are naked liquidity with highest probability of reversion. Yeah, here is the gold one, so this one is super powerful. I'm ready, you know, I'm ready until I charted Bitcoin from 10,000 to 60,000, so I'm ready for any direction. We trade order blocks as well. We are ready in terms of order blocks, so we have nice 1 hour order block here with 1 hour 4 hour order blocks as well. The 4 hour order block gave us trade already before. Look at here, we started to go into it, and we got beautiful bounce. So very nice order block. I will be lowering this line a bit later. It's like let me show you this. You had like double confluence, yeah. So this is 30 minute, and this one we need 1 hour time frame. You had double. You see, you had you had double here. 30 minute, and we need 4 hour here. the order block was going a bit higher, so you had double order blocks over here, and they were giving you beautiful trade here. And on local scale, you can also plot the anchor VWAPs. They are amazing, you know. I run here just like the main day traders anchor VWAP, but of course, if you're a scalper, you will be pulling more aggressive anchor VWAPs. And so on. Market structure dailies. If you go to higher time frame, both of these market structure dailies are very important, and they were giving us scalps and day trades as well. The main important daily for me is 29,775, because if you start to trade and accept above it, especially on daily time frame, like we will see some nice bounces, then it can actually return us to this summer range here. So I'm watching that very, very carefully. You can see that here we stopped at it was naked daily, and now it's market structure daily, and we stopped there. If you go to small time frame, you will see nice reactions. Especially on first touch, yeah, they were huge, yeah, like big bounces. This one, look here. Both of them gave you trade, so, and again, we're supporting you. But you, of course, highest probability trade is always on first touch, as most things, yes. We lost them, they become resistance, yes, and it's happening all the time now. A lot of chop here, so they are getting weaker at the moment. They will be watched on a higher time frame at the moment. On weekly time frame, weekly time frame is looking bad for Bitcoin. You see consecutive selling pressure. You see the first big sign of power for the bull, sign of strength is gonna be taking out and claim this 31,773. Yeah, until you do that, you know, from this perspective, you can actually go to this naked weekly here and start to form big range in 20-30k. We predicted there will be range in 20-30k. Why? Because the most volume is on the top and you have no real volume supporting you here, and also there is no volume here, so we need to build the volume so we can build strong platform for the Bitcoin in the next bull cycle. So it's very logical we are here, and it was very expected. We said it with Bram many times. 20-30k will come. Yeah, it's gonna be gift because you are getting more Bitcoins per your trade, so you can change some money into Bitcoin, but you can start building your hodl as well from a good trading. Monthly perspective. Market structure monthly, you can see we also lost the important market structure monthly. It was supporting us 2 times here, and now it's lost, so it will be resistance on a touch, on first touch. It's just logical to assume that. And yeah, next naked monthlies are really far away now, so 10k. That's gonna be really bad if we go there, but anything's possible. This is trading. Okay. Naked box. Most naked liquidity, as we are chopping here, so everything's taken from this point, but we are ready for the downsides and we are ready for the upsides in terms of naked liquidity and trap traders. So this is like ready. Levels, weekly open above us, that's pretty cool. You see tight range from the previous week. This is also giving you like bias. If you lose previous week value, you can expect more downside, and of course you take profit at the previous week, look for shorts and so on. Weekly open claim, giving you more bias to the upside and so on. Market structure medium ones, they are waiting above us because this is I was plotting more like local ones, but on the way to the upside, all these market structures we were trading for the past few months before, they are now resistance. So you'll be looking for trades and shorts in these areas, especially the highlighted ones. Yeah, they are strong. These two, yeah, these two are really like big resistance at the moment. Here is a VA ranges kingdom, and just from the auction market theory from medium time frame, because right now we are in medium time frame folders, your big resistance area is already, if you combine it with market structures, you see it's this region here. Big val of these two ranges, of these two most immediate ranges, along with market structure. So you already have like good ingredients for very nice trades up there. Same like here. Sometimes when you have overlap of two ranges, you can make this VA region. So you have val and VAC together, because you're doing two AMT scenarios at the same time. So it's good to mark it as a region. You don't need to be like it's just a precise level. This was like bleeding, very heavy bleeding here. So the next range is over here. A lot of people are actually trapped at 36k. So we will see what that should give us a good shot as well there. But these two big ranges will be important, very important in the future. You can see also the sign for the bulls will be from auction market theory to claim to go back into the val of 9-week summer 2021 32,274 and claim the POC. If you do that, you will open doors. You will open doors to this range here. Yes. Reclaim, maybe small range up. That's what you want to see here. So you can rotate the summer range again. So VA ranges are very clear for us. You can see high volume nodes, super important ones, even if they were traded before, because they are giving you potential stop regions. We started to move here very heavily. We lost those, but in the end we started to find stability over here, and finally we go into this another 27k high volume node here. So beautiful bounce here. We also run the low volume node as well with this move, so yeah, nice. The next region from high volume nodes, you see that very clearly, from 23,700 to 22,600. We work with liquidity all the time. This is how we are standing in terms of liquidity. We are building a lot of liquidity to the upside and same way to the downside. You know, liquidity is where is the most people stop losses and liquidations. So when you usually run liquidity node, you reverse the move because the market makers fill their positions. We use that from hyblock, of course. I'm doing plotting for the group as well. There is our hyblock, is over here, so you can plot these levels nicely here. You can learn that in our group. At the moment we have more liquidity to the downside, so I would be very happy if we actually continue move to the downside, take out the first liquidity node, then do first bounce, and after secondary liquidity node grab to do major reversal, swing trade from 27k to the up. So because we will grab this nice liquidity, so yeah, and we are ready for the upside liquidity as well. You can combine it with swing failure patterns, yeah. So you turn on swing failure patterns and you see exactly. For me, in terms just on liquidity, yeah, if I do not combine anything with my trades, just in terms of liquidity, this area, when we turn on swing failure pattern, you see we have three highs together, so we can assume so many stop losses above. So in the future for the market, it's going to be very important to do something like this. So go up, go over this, grab as much liquidity as possible and start to do swing failure pattern and return back to the range. Or we can do, you know, we can, if there will be volume and a lot of buying pressure, we can go above this high as well and take all the liquidity and then down. If you have a liquidity void, it's very likely you will stop, yeah, so you must be aware of this. And to the downside, you know, for me, main area is over here, so we run fully node and we can have beautiful bounce. But we also watch this low here because we can actually do first node first and get first scalp and day trade, and then we go for this lower one. That's what I watch. So liquidity and swing failure patterns are ready. In terms of single prints, we do not have as much single prints. Those are inefficiencies on the market, and sooner or later we will fill them. And they are in this area. So after we fill all the single prints, we will get nice shorts in our confluence zones. So it's gonna be beautiful. We already traded some Fibonacci's in this range. So all is good in terms of this. A lot of Fibs waiting for the upside. This one is like major. For the downside, the next major Fibonacci, we have two of them. One of them I will show you on Bitstamp, and the another 0.86 is now waiting at where? Oh, I need to go big time frame. 17,214. And yeah, we can go over long-term charting just separately. Just want to go over all the folders, and I want to show you the power of them. Because if you combine all of them, you have really like good trading system and a winning rate. Order blocks are ready to the downside and to the upside, because these are from medium time frame, so not in this range. I have already showed you. In terms of order flow is your most pure form of support and resistance. It's directly showing you where are the trap traders and how many of them. I do that on Bybit. You can also do it on FTX and Binance and combine it together, but you can see the trap shorts are still lower below us. So these regions you look for trades, yes, and same way to the upside. Yeah, I have the very nice folder here, which is order flow archive, where I can show you examples we were trading. Of course, you never trade things alone. You must trade them with other confluence, but this is like good confluence you can get. You see 35 million longs, people here trapped, boom down. We had a bounce from this region. Again, these people were shorting here and they failed on the breakout. Again, people were naked people, they never got chance to escape at 22 million longs here. We got reversal point here, and again shorts at this candle here, naked at 20 million, and they were giving out bounces. So I'm building this archive just to show people how well it works. So many zones are ready to the downside, and many zones are ready to the upside, so pretty cool. Be aware, we have a major CME gap above us. Doesn't mean it can be filled. Like the recent CME gap we filled very fast. Within few hours it was like good. It was helping our short actually, because it was just weekend move here, and we filled it very fast. But this CME gap is also very substantial, and it's gonna be inside the, when you feel that it's gonna be into the resistance, so after that we can have a very nice short. Be aware, and to the upside, to the downside, we are feeling big CME gap from years back. We already filled some of it, and we still are living, you see where it's ending, so 23,600. Pivots are plotted, we don't need to go over pivots. And extensions, I would like to give extensions some nice care. First, we can go over extensions on medium time frame. So you see we are moving from 69k top, yeah, that was the top of bull market, and we are moving from 48k more local, more medium time frame top. All these people who are shorting, they are using extensions also to measure their targets, and I will show you how precise it is. Yes, it's just crazy. I also made you lines where I was pulling. Yeah. So this was the first range we were, this was pretty significant range, yes, so from 41,000 to 50, 53, 52,000. Very significant range. So you had people preparing shorts from this area, and they had targets, yeah, and their targets were starting over here. Look at here, golden zone, big bounce. From this point, I know these people are actually watching their extensions and they are tradable. So from this point, I know we got pullback, and another move out happened, and you can see these people extensions were also giving bounces. 221 was hit here, small bounces for day traders as well. And two big major targets hit as well. 272, 241, 4. Again, another beautiful bounce here for 20%, 22%. So what we can assume, just seeing this, 261 to 266, we are expecting another bounce from 23,000 to 23,700 because they will hit again big final targets. Same like here. You can actually have major reversal here for 10 to $20,000. So be aware of this region, yeah. If not, we have 3 to 1 at 19,538. If you're building your support and resistance, always mark extensions, yeah. This is first major medium time frame extension. We have another one here. Also super important extension, because this was the range we were having from this is the 5-month range, yeah. So we have a significant high and low. So we had this move and we started to moving, and you see the shorts from this range hit first targets as well, 141 and 1272. So again, golden zone is waiting at 2344, 22,800. So you can just bounce from the 23-24k just on taking profit, yeah. So if some bulls come, there will be nice momentum. You want to be aware, you want to have shorts on your sides as well as buyers, yes. 2 to 1 at 18,000, be aware. So another good extension. And the last one, what is this one doing? Oh yeah, this one is prepared for the upside, but this is not gonna be valid until we breach this high here. So, but yeah, I just want to be aware. Anchor VWAPs from medium time frames. So these are the most immediate medium time frame anchor VWAPs I'm watching. You can see Bitcoin is below most of them. So what is sign of strength of Bitcoin in terms of anchor VWAPs? You want to see Bitcoin trading above one of them. It's not happening yet. So are you bullish? You cannot be bullish yet, yeah. We had chance to buy the low, but we are trading above most important anchor VWAPs, yeah. And especially like this one is super huge. When we claim this anchor VWAP in the future and we build it as support, it can actually be resuming of bull market. But while that's not happening, you know, you see there was big fight here and we lost it, yeah. This green one also very important. So we are below every single important medium time frame anchor VWAP. Now let's have a look on a higher time frame range again. Just want to remind you what do you need to do as swing trader. And as a swing trader, we had multiple opportunities to short, but as a swing trader, you must book profit at this val here. That's why we are actually stopping here, and there is a playing around. If we ever get bounce, yes, to this 5-month range here, I will be looking definitely. I will be looking to short in this box here. I will be, of course, I already prepared areas, but this is your major short area. Where is magic box? Trade area here. This is what you plan as a swing trader. This is gonna be great shorting area. Also this high volume node here. But if you get acceptance into this range, you know you can actually rotate range fully to here and here. But this is gonna be best for swing traders to look for shorts. Super easy. It's now major resistance. We know 38,000 to 41,000 is the most transacted volume node on Bitcoin. So a lot of people will try to get out at zero loss, and market will not let them probably. So yes, you will be watching that as VWAP as well. Even on very small time frame, let's go to 5 minutes. You can see we are getting big respect from this. Even right now, we look at these two big vals, yeah. One I'm actually counting every day. I'm adding to it, so it's like moving down. But this one is when we lost the range of 17 months. Look here, people just take profit here, or they just sell here, yeah. For them is they want to keep Bitcoin under this big range we had for 16 months. So we are looking even more bearish, yeah. So the orders are here. So even if you are scalping, you must take profit at this area, yeah. Because I'm day trading, it's just major resistance. Bulls need to reclaim this as a first step, really. And of course, as we were, you know, I have market structure long terms. They are pulled from very old areas. Like they are matured for years, 1 year or 2 years. Look here, I have only few to the upside, but to the downside you can see every single market structure I have almost. Look here, this one was giving us beautiful bounce. We got minor bounce here. This one was clearly lost, there was not even bounce, and it became resistance. So it's important to know you can actually flip it to resistance as well if you lose it. We came to another one. This one is highlighted red, so this one was strong. Yes, this one was strong in my eyes, and we've got beautiful 10% bounce out of it on our first touch. Another one was hit kiss, bounce here, and another smaller one was hit and bounce here. There was no close under, so you need to look at this from higher time frame perspectives. Yes. And as we started moving up, yes, there was fight, and as you went over these market structures, it became support for you. So you got retest and bounce. You went into the market structure, yeah, you got short, you got take profit area, and we went over. You made it support again here, and it's still supporting you. This red one. So the red one is super important one. That's why I highlighted it here. It have like potential to support you for a long time. So. Just beautiful, everything super technical. Even here you lost the market structure, you build it as you build it as resistance, and you continue way to the downside. In this folder we have the long-term anchored view ups, and these long-term anchored view ups are extremely important for the overall look and healthiness of the market. And you can see we are trading below each one. Each one was giving you swing trades and net trades as well. And this one is from, where is this one from? Is it Corona? This one is important, from 14,000 K top. This one was lost and buy. Now we are going into, so I showed you a lot of important things, but I have geometry supports as well and resistance. Geometry is always weaker in my eyes than a strong horizontal support with levels and volume and so on, naked liquidity. But we cannot be harmed to look at this. Why not? We have a very big trend line going from Corona low, and it is like major supporting bull market trend line, and right now we are fighting on the area and chopping. So market is undecided what to do here. Important trend line is over here. When we break it, it can lead to some relief. Also, major sign of strength for Bitcoin is going to be definitely to, if we ever in future like reclaim this previous channel and do something like this. And also this trend line is even more important. This is more like a market local one, but this one is super important, because this can actually breaking this, yes, there will be high chance short probably at this area, but breaking this can break this declining market structure. So yeah, this is, you have a lot of reasons why you actually started moving. Like I showed you in the video, action market theory was warning you lost key levels, but also this was like nice uptrending channel, and we lost the channel as well, and we lost double channels as well. Like we lost the bearish channel and this uptrending channel. So more reasons. Let me have a look on pitchforks. Pitchfork I like, pitchforks are very nice. This one is very long-term pitchfork. Oh yeah, indeed. This is, we can say, one of the bull market pitchforks. It was supporting us very, very nice in the past. When it was lost, when you lost big pitchfork, you will pull up your extensions on pitchforks, and you can see the golden zone here provided us bounce as well from the pitchfork. Yeah. What are the pitchforks we have? This one is just for the main boundaries, and another one is bearish pitchfork, and we are actually getting good respect from bearish pitchfork as well. How was the bearish pitchfork born? You have 70, all-time high top, a big low at 33k, and now you had 48k top, so it's giving you massive bearish pitchfork. And look at the reactions, yeah, pretty decent. Yeah, like golden zone 0.86, not even allowing you to go to the top of the channel. Midline, no respect, we just went over, and we went for the targets of the shorts here. So golden zone was again with 0.86, same like here, because it was born from here. So same reaction happened. It's like mirror, yeah, on the first touch here. So very nice pitchfork, this one. I really want to see what we'll do, and I will be looking for trades at the boundaries of this pitchfork. That's how you do it. If you have more confluence and you know pitchfork is there, that's how you combine it, yeah, as a secondary confluence. 4-hour time frame, fans also pretty useful if you have major pulls, especially. This is our bearish speed fan at the moment, and this pitchfork is actually pulled from. Where are you? Yes, this is from not even Corona low. This is from bear market lows. Yep. Very important speed fan because it supported the market many times in the past. Look here, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5 lost. So 0.5 was lost, and now we expected reaction from golden zone, and 0.66 was giving us bounce. Also it was 0.75 from Corona low speed fan. So you have double geometry support here. So in these lows here, it was not just you know people shorting low and the levels I was showing you precisely as a day trader and scalper, but geometry support was here as well. So very nice. Few more extensions I would like to show you, this time very high time frame extension. So let's start with this one. Oops. This extension started over here, so we had high, low, high, and it started to giving you the target. So 1-to-1 of this move was over here, precise bounce, golden zone rejection, and now we very closely hit first target of this extension here. So this is the first one. By the way, this is the trend-based FIP extension, yeah. So it's showing you, measuring your trend. It was born from this place, and now you can see the golden zone like a bounce here, and a 1-to-1 was almost hit here. Lower targets will be waiting. And again, high, low, high, golden zone bounce. 0.86 at 19,700 and 1-to-1. Pretty low, 12k. Okay, so we went over all main folders, and now if you have all these main folders and you are prepared, you can start building trade. You can build trade areas from these things combined together if you know how to use them well, and you will do so. So maybe I can show you some trade areas I plan to trade in the future. 15-minute time frame. This is the chart I use where I have most things turned on at once. So the first chart is always for clarity, I turn on what I need, but the second chart is when I need most of the things. So I can do quick decisions pretty fast. These are the most important levels currently for me, so I'm looking at, again, to the downside, I'm looking to trade this swing failure pattern here into the like 24,412 is our TPO naked POC. Look here, it's still waiting to be tested. We want to take this liquidity here into the high volume nodes. 0.5 Fibonacci is here also with the 0.88, this remaining last Fib. We have order block start here, so we have a lot of confluence actually here. We want to take this all the major liquidity here. We will have market structure below us, you know, giving us also protection. So this is truly first area I want to trade to the downside as day trader. I'm only talking as a day trader because scalpers we can find, and we are looking and we are taking trades in the group every day, no problem. And to the downside, we will be watching for, of course, we will be watching for this golden zone here with high volume node, maybe scalp here, maybe even day trade. But ideally, we will again run full liquidity here, and we bounce here at 27 to 26,800, where is our session volume naked POC from London, and we have some trap traders here. So this is a good area when I want to play, and when I plan to swing trade, when I want to build swing trade and add to my swing trade actually, and build day trades as well. I like it. But first bounce is very likely as a scalper from this region, yeah, 27,600, because also trap traders here. We also have trap traders here, so very nice confluence. And to the upside, we look for shorts. You know, we already took short here and short here. If we go over this high, then we are prepared. Also, we now have the naked daily here with weekly open and previous week POC. Look at this combo, yeah? It's like screaming at you. If you do swing failure pattern, you want to, even without, you want to take nice trade here, and you will run major liquidity. You just want to see then quick rejection, you know, because you will be trading about this VWAL, but yeah, it needs confirmation on higher time frames. And again, we have these three highs here, so we want to, if we go higher, we will be looking to take them out, do swing failure pattern, and continue to the downside. So this is like current levels I watch over here. Short area, the first short areas are starting above us. You can see them clearly. Scalp area. You know, most trades anyway start as scalps, but they can become more serious. You want to run major liquidity now over here. These are areas where we start to have trapped a lot of people. Like here you have a naked 21 million people long and 50 million single long as well. So this area potential to trade with this daily naked POC, beautiful. You want to trade this one. It's packed, you know, Bitcoin has a lot of trouble to the upside, so there will be easy shorts for you. Big golden zone over here. And then we will have this CME gap fill trade as well. You'll be looking to do that. Big market structures here. Trend line also coming here, high volume node. You have a big anchor view up coming to your place as well. So really nice area. Yeah. And another big shorting area. Combine it with the liquidity. You will be running, you want to run this liquidity and do medium swing failure pattern. This is, and we know we have so many people trapped inside 36k. You can see that, look here, 50 million, and they are half naked. So some of them escape, but not most of them. So, and this is strong high volume node. So this is another big short area, 36k, yeah. You will look for that because maybe I didn't mention it. And more to the upside, we can see clearly the zones. Big single prints, we want to fill all the big single prints here, and ideally to the 5-month high volume node. Maybe we'll fill just 2 single prints and then reverse. We'll be watching. You cannot predict this because you want to watch how is TRDR looking, how is Orderflow looking, and how is Tradinglite looking. All the tools we use, hyblock. So big short area is prepared, lot of levels to be had there, and then we have another area above us, but I don't think we will visit it so soon, so we don't need to go over, but I'm just showing you we are prepared here as well, this high volume node and so on. And for the downside, I did the charting for the downside, of course. So for the major downside, if we start to take out this low, we will be looking to swing failure pattern this low into the daily naked POC, and this one is strong. I did some analysis on it, a lot of volume there. So very nice. And if we go lower, we have 2 market structures here with big high volume node. A lot smaller range from this section gave us, you can see that here, VA ranges. we can predict future a bit. You can see Bitcoin find the bottom in this a lot smaller range. So this range is also high probability we will find a bottom there. Just from shorts taking profit, we have a lot of extensions here, but also it's good volume. So I will be expecting to trade this and build swing position again. A lot of tasty levels down there. 3-day order block is starting here as well. We have naked daily here, naked box. CME gap will be closed here. I mean, moving to this region will close a lot of inefficiencies in the market, so I like it, Here is our 2021 naked pivot, so we finally tap it, and it can bounce. That's the thing, because you really want to bounce in this area, because people then will be looking to buy 20k, such a psychological number, but in my opinion, it's more likely we will front run 20k by 1 to 2000, or even this region and never got there, or we just dive through the 20k and we will go for the lower regions. And of course, if we break lower, we are ready. Do I have some levels here already or no? Still need to finish some of the levels, but we have high volume nodes here. This is low volume node, by the way. This was like a pump from the people. The real high volume nodes are starting here. I have charting for this on here. You need to chart, this is, I have a few long-term things here I can show you, no problem. You need to chart long-term on a Bitstamp, because Bitstamp contains almost all Bitcoin's history. So big pools and so on. So on our long-term view, we can have a look what we have down there. Here are the 4 most important point of controls when we go lower, when we lose 20k. And this is like really lower part of the range, yeah, but you really want to. That's the thing, you didn't build even enough volume, even from 12,000 to 20,000. So the worst case scenario for Bitcoin, in my opinion, is Bitcoin is gonna trade. If we really lose 20k, we will spend a lot of time between 20 to 13,000k. So we actually build volume here as well, because there is no volume. We just had pump. And we want over. Again, we just had pump. You never build volume from pumps, sadly, yes. So 12,000 to 13,000 is like real volume support, yeah. Firstly, real volume support below us. So that's in terms of VA ranges. Just be aware of it, yeah, and be ready to buy Bitcoin when it's gonna be cheap. And trade it especially, because every trade will make you more money if you hodl a bit. For market structures, we have decent market structures. I already prepared them, so I'm ready in terms of this. Very nice. Here are the high volume nodes. First one is starting 11,800 to 11,240. Anchor VWAPs from, we have really big pools. The longest anchor VWAP I have is from, I think, $200 low. Yes, this was the previous bear market low. Yeah, this one is also very long. This one was like first stop in 2013. So we can have a look where are they, because I think a lot of big traders, a lot of institution funds and so on, they will be having, they want to buy these anchor VWAPs on the first touches, yes. So the first one is now 20,800, and this one is coming from 14,000 top. And even the stronger one, anchor VWAP, is from previous bull market top, which is now at 15,000. I think I miss Corona low VWAP I have on other. Okay, I don't need it here. And super long-term VWAPs, even if Bitcoin gets really dark and grim, will be around 10k later. Yeah, it's still a lot of room to go, but most volume is here. Bitcoin must build volume in this range. It just must, yes. And be ready. I mean, it's gonna be fantastic because you will have so many nice short areas. It's already packed there. We have huge big pitchforks. They are truly multi-year bull market pitchforks. Yeah, they are not even like very short-term months. This one is the first one. Was born from 200 Bitcoin low. $200 Bitcoin low. Look here. This pitchfork was actually, even on our current bull run, it was supporting us around the edge, and 0.86 it was supporting us multiple times. Now we lost it, you know. But midline is waiting for us, yeah, 24 to 25k. Midline is waiting. And in case of further downside, you can see we will have 18,000 to 19,000 golden zone here. So be aware of this. When I learn, you see I'm showing you so many folders, so many combinations. I actually memorize many things. So I know when you arrive to the region, I do not need to turn on everything on chart, but I am aware of many things. So big pitchfork, be aware of these regions. And then we have another one. And this one is more aggressive, more recent. And you can see the extensions of these pitchforks were giving us huge support in the past. And look at the midline. The midline was kissed. Yes, almost kissed. Perfect. Again, more aggressive region below us. Inside 23 to 24k, which we like. So this pitchfork, beautiful. This is long video, it's over 1 hour, but it's fine. We need to go over everything. Let's go back. Okay, speed fence. Only big long-term pulls here. You can see double speed fan already gave us trade here, and below us, this one. 0.5 waiting below us. And this region is another region, 22 to 20k. And if more harm will be done on market, we will go after this golden zone from 19 to 17,500. And lastly, the big fips. This is, I think, one of the major pulls on Bitcoin. You can clearly see why. Because every single FIP gave us big trade, big swing trade. Yes, just check on history. Let's go to 4 hours. So these FIPs were pulled from 2014 lows. Look at the pull, such a huge pull, yeah. To current all-time highs, and you see if we go to daily time frame, when we hit each major FIB like this, huge bounce, 0.382 bounce for 22%, 0.5, and you trade it. You cannot trade it like on 1 minute time frame. You must look at this from big time frames. 38% bounce. Right now 0.61 was hit for and bounce for 20%. So below us, 23,561. There will be serious magic. We traded. Each FIB line gave us big bounce. So I assume there will be more reaction again from 0.66, 23,561. Remember that it's gonna be a key level. In case we lose this region or we get big bounces from it, next one is 15,000 roughly. Yeah, so be aware, 15k. Another big region, potential to give another big bounce. But first we are getting bounce from this and then from this. Okay, and lastly 200 week moving average is approaching us, and I like 200 week moving average. I do not prefer them on small time frames, but on stock market and on Bitcoin it was always bottom in the past, so you can assume there will be some buyers defending level again. Look here, we quickly, you had like safer trade on reclaim actually, but we went quickly to the down, to the over it, yeah. So we are ready for the downside, we are ready for the upside. Bitcoin still looking bad on higher time frames. We prepared zones to any direction, and now it's up to Bitcoin what we'll do. Maybe I can mention you at the last of the video. I mean, the tools we use. Of course, we use Exocharts. It's such a cheat tool. Yeah, Exocharts are just perfect. You know, we have many templates for scalping and so on. Like this is one of the main trading templates as well. It's beautiful. So Exocharts we use, but TRDR is also super important, and you can see the importance over here. For example, we have such a, like, this is very clean template, and it's showing you where the ratios are really skewed to one side, and you can see even just with this, you know, you had like big warnings what to do, what trades to take. Look here, just these stops were perfect, yeah, blows, and we use more advanced template than from Brahman. You really need to watch on TRDR liquidations, super important. In my trading and scalping, I use Tradinglite as well. I want to see interactions with the walls and so on, which I cannot see so precise on TRDR. And of course, we use hyblock as well for liquidity and for other tools. So it's beautiful. So I hope this video will help you. It's a pretty general video. Yeah, I try to show you all things I use and combine, because strong technical analysis is very important. And yeah, if you like what you see, we actually did a lot of predictions, and I want to show you maybe the most profitable trade I had. Let me show you on chart. 35,600. It's already just begin last part of the video. 35,600. Where are you? A bit further up. Oh, here, yeah. This one, yes. The move was over. Let me check. Over 3% move, and again we did swing failure pattern, so another move. And if you go to the group and search for 35,600, we had 2 trades from 35,600. Like this level, I was predicting you. I did like 11 minute video for the group on 35,600. Look here, 13th of March, 35,600 will be easy. Next major area will be 35,600. I was mentioning this level all the time, and when the time come, I took pretty large positions, and it was major profit for me. It was the most profitable day of the current year for me on this level, and many people and members took it with me in the group. So you can actually do this, and you can learn how to analyze such a big naked box, and if it's high probability of bounce, because this was like we did FTX Binance, I did FTX Binance analysis as well on this. It was very high chance of bounce actually. So we predict a lot of the moves in the group. Join us and you will not regret. I wish you a good trading day. I hope video is gonna help you, and see you in the group. Bye bye.